So as mentioned in the previous video, I finally got my Ather Rizta delivered, and this has been my experience so far. Now this is just my initial impressions on the Ather Rizta and my experience with buying the Rizta from Ather. This is not a comprehensive review, stay tuned for that. I've only done about 200 kilometers on the bike. However, a few initial impressions on the Ather. I booked the Ather on the 6th of August, and the guys at the Andheri showroom told me it would take 12 days or 9 working days in total. I wanted the dual tone, so the white and the black, and at that time I asked them, I said, would it take longer for me to book the dual tone? And they said, no, you'll get it at the same time. I eventually got this delivered only on the 26th of August, so it was 20 days. Now, the guys at the Andheri showroom, I met a gentleman called Naman and Aman. They were great. They're absolutely great. They stayed with me, communicated everything to me. One thing that I would change is probably communication in the higher ups in the Ather company, because eventually the delay that it took 20 days is because Bangalore didn't deliver dual tones. The dual tones, for some reason, are taking longer to be delivered. I waited. I said I don't mind waiting a few more days, and I eventually got it. The guys actually went ahead and sourced this from another showroom. So props for that. A huge thanks to the guys in the Andheri showroom. But if I had to change one thing, it would be the communication in the higher ups. Right off the bat, a few positives. Let me start with the positives. Is of course Ather's, almost a decade of experience in the EV market here in India. It really shows in the build quality. Everything is top notch, really good quality. Even the system, the OS is extremely crisp. It's fluid. When you actually charge the bike, the charger locks, so you can actually keep it overnight and it's secure. So that's something that's not there in a lot of EVs. It's there in some, and this one has it. The Ather grid. Now, as I said, the 10 years of experience that Ather has in the market, they've actually taken this time to develop a really good grid. So if you use the bike, you're in and around the city and you don't have your own charger and you're actually running down on range, you can quickly search for the closest charger, the grid charger, and you can quickly top it up to 80%. They stop quick charging after 80% just to save the battery health. A few things that I would probably change about the bike. Again, this is just initial impressions. One is the rear brakes are drum brakes, they're not disc brakes. In the Ather 450X, it is disc brakes on both ends. This one, for some reason, even on the top end, you only get drum brakes at the rear end. You get a disc in the front, but only a drum at the back. On the top end model, this is a 3.7 kilowatt battery. You get the backrest. You don't get that on the lower variant. And additionally, I put the body guards, these little guards all around. It cost me about 4,000 rupees, but in a city like Bombay, I think it's worth it. Another positive about this is the boot space. You can easily fit 2 helmets. I put my football gear in here. It has a separate section for your ganda kapda or anything. It's a huge seat. 4 of my friends sat on this and clicked a picture just to see with the backrest. So it's not like one was hanging off. And actually 4 small sized people and 1 not so small sized person could fit. So huge seat, which is a good thing. Someone like me who's close to 6 feet, the bike does not look that small. On the 450X, the bike does look very small on me. So this is not really bad. It's quite a good size for me. And the second thing I would actually change is the lack of a touchscreen on the Rizta. Even on the higher end model, you do not get a touchscreen. It's the whole system is navigated through the joysticks, and it's been good. I've not really found a time where I was like, God damn, I really want a touchscreen on this. But I don't know why they skimmed out on this, because the 450X does have a touchscreen. As I said, I've not found a time where I was like, I really need a touchscreen, because even when you're searching stuff on Google Maps, you can just search it on the app and then it just sends it to the scooter. I don't know why they skimmed out on it though. Maybe it was missed touches in the rain. I don't know, but there is no touchscreen. But apart from that, I have no complaints about the bike so far. The extensive review will come up. I'm going to spend some time and put some kilometers on this bike and give you a proper user review. But as of now, it gets a huge thumbs up from me with just the 2 things that I mentioned. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers. In model, you do not get a touchscreen. बस कैमरा चालू है, थोड़ा वो साइड जाइए इधर से. हाँ, इसको बोल रहा हूँ. Even on the higher end model, you do not get